All right, Grief to start the game for Kaplan, pitching Griselbrand. Revealing the hand, Scalding Tarn, Double Swords, Monastery Mentor, Terminus, Predict, Important, I believe. Will we see a reanimated Monastery Mentor on Kaplan's side of the board? I don't know. Important taken by Grief. Okay. Can also reanimate Grief. Nope. Polluted Delta pass. At the end of your turn, thank you for the resub. 4 months at tier 1. What's good? Sorry, late to the stream. Welcome at the end of your turn. At the end of your turn, one of our best people. All right, Scalding Tarn for Phil. Phil does have a Swords, which can deal with whatever creature, whether it's Mentor or Grief, that Kaplan decides to reanimate first. But it's possible we may eventually see a Mentor on Kaplan's side of the board. Sure. Look at it, we want it. Yellow? All right, a double fetch will keep track of life totals for everybody up on the overlay. Badlands. And a basic swamp. Is it Badlands or Badlands? Unmask, pitching, Grief. All right, targeting themselves. Griselbrand into the graveyard. Zoom.
Just a strike.
Yeah, 2 double strike. Turn 13.
Phil does have double swords in hand. We knew that. All right, fetching. Cutting a Tundra.
I just remember the whole time I was like, what's missing from my side? Like when I registered my Decklist, I'm like, oh, I don't need them here. So I'm just like,
All right, double Tundra found by force of Phil.
In response to the Zoom, I'll predict target myself. Sure. Hail Mary, I'm going to name Monastery Mentor. Not Monastery Mentor. Zoom results.
All right, Griselbrand will resolve. And Kaplan will immediately try to draw 7 here. Grief pitching Reanimator. That'll reveal Phil's hand one more time. Council's Judgment is new. Hallowed Fountain is new.
Swords, Mentor, Terminus, Judgment, and Fountain. Sure.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Give me a second.
All right, Mentor into the graveyard. Grief having been evoked also in the graveyard. There's 2 Griefs now in Kaplan's Graveyard. Kyle with a great question. So shocklands are a thing in Legacy now. So is it Delver is running 1 or 2 Steam vents to have turn 1 plays of DRC hold up days along with 4 volcanic islands, and Phil doing a little bit of the same here, trying to have as many duels as possible. En masse pitching Exhume now.
Council's Judgment.
Council's Judgment gets taken.
Alright, I'll go to my end stop.
That's 5, right?
Yeah.
Kaplan goes to end step. Discards a Bloodstained Mire. A Swamp. And a Scrubland. And a Dark Ritual.
For 4? 3 cards. Or for 2.
Or for 2, yeah.
For 4? The enters you fight.
Yep. Go to
How many
7.
cards in there? 4.
Good.
Alright, Hollow Fountain tapped. Pass. Double Swords. Terminus. The hand for Phil. Plus an unknown card. Griselbrand. Going to combat. Swords and attacks. Kaplan goes back up to 18. Kaplan with a full grip. Drew 7 last turn.
Yep. Good.
Underground Sea. Faithless Looting.
Exactly. I have you on the clock. Combat? Which is part of
Would have dealt Animate Dead or the discarded cards. Okay.
Down 5, down 6. I think we played in person once, maybe. Were you playing the substitution deck, or was that
Reanimate.
That was Fury, fishing bowl.
All right. Reanimating Monastery Mentor now is Kaplan. Going down to 15. Phil has an open swords. Lotus Petal hitting this attack, triggering the Mentor. Dark Ritual in response. That'll make another token.
Yeah, Archon, Dahlia kind of sucks, but I mean, sometimes if I get your petals in
Thank you.
These are exiled, right?
Did I miss a pay 7 from Griselbrand on the life totals?
You don't have any other creatures, right?
I really can't see the pad.
I could not have maybe out of $20. It's possible.
Red.
I'm gonna bring in a Heiser. That's it.
Yeah, I think there was only one draw 7. Only discarded 3 cards to hand size last turn, or 4 cards.
Still have 3. Yep.
Oh, you're correct. I'm gonna play this.
Thought sees you.
Yep.
Sure enough.
Yep.
And
All right, Kaplan's down to 9. I'm sorry, I had life totals wrong.
and I'll name white. And
Iona on the battlefield, naming white. White cards cannot be played by Phil.
QB.
not used to having monks with cross.
Yep.
You're at 15 wide.
Doesn't it still damage as well?
No, it's just
Alright, Faithless Looting on the stack. That'll trigger prowess on the monks.
Yeah, the
Discard
new mechanic-
Sarah's Emissary and unmask.
Attack for
Sounds like it's kind of
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Swing with that.
I'll pass.
And play well there. And pass.
Alright, Jace can bounce Iona. Looks like that's the plan.
I think there are more games that you can really
Right, not about but if I'm playing against like
control your
Entomb hits the stack here for Kaplan.
especially if you like Triumph or something, it gets better.
yes, it gets better on the draw because
Talau, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Archon of Cruelty chosen by Entomb. Engineer says, how sick is this stream? So sick. So sick. Reanimate. That gets a scoop from Force of Fill. We're going to game 2. Both players, I believe, are X1. Still live for top 8. Playing it out. Loodle's Petal comes in. The polluted Delta and the glare on Dave Kaplan's side.
It's like it sounds like it, but then again, like I think the concept is
Grief pitching Dark Ritual.
Not much. They don't play Legacy.
Force pitching Force. TPB Ricky. Thanks for the sub with Prime. Thank you. I think we just matched our all-time record of Twitch subs at 265. Thank you, everybody. Unmask, pitching Exhume, targeting Force of Fill, getting Flusterstormed.
You have how many cards?
It's any land, right?
With a basic land size. Or I mean with a land.
There's a mana there. With the basic land set, okay.
Yeah.
Pass.
How to find it. I'm gonna brainstorm.
Entomb puts a Griselbrand into the graveyard. TPB Ricky says, figured I'd finally come join the stream. Longtime watcher on YouTube. Good to have you here. And at the end of your turn, just gifted a sub. 23 gift subs on the channel now for at the end of your turn. We're up to 267. Oh, I thought it said 265. I guess we were at 266. Now we're at 267. So we have beaten our all-time record of 265. Thank you, everybody. Hype train is close. I've been alerted as well.
opportunity. I think that is very good.
Griselbrand on the table.
I should be rewarded.
Very courteous. You were rewarded by my one player.
the first over chapter is
Yeah.
I was playing spells. It was like I kept an okay.
Dave is at 4.
Yeah.
All right. Twitch chat says Dave is at 4. Reanimate, Crystal, and activate. Ah, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Satel. Appreciate that. I was thanking people for keeping the show alive.
Fables.
Movie.
I hope that's a Brotherhood Zone. Alright.
I got one too. Swing for one.
Dark Ritual for Kaplan will resolve. Griselbrand on the table, stuck in some glare. Entomb. 2 black mana floating.
Yep. Yeah. 12.
It won't be a secret.
Chartwin, thank you for the gift sub. Thank you, Chartwin. Hello, Chartwin. Today's storm count is 31. Amazing. Iona getting reanimated here by Animate Dead. Most likely naming white.
Resolve.
Show until.
Discarding Show and Tell and Griselbrand to Faithless Looting. Passing the turn.
Combat? I gain the initiative.
I do.
I search.
I'm going to go to my end step. But we still messed up.
2.
Ooh, nice play here by Phil. Dress down to shut off Iona. What do you hit? It's going to be Iona.
Second main.
Go to 7.
Ponder.
Critical.
Because of animate that.
You are at
What if I
11.
did
Right?
blue?
Yeah, 17.
Okay. I'm at 10.
Cast Fury.
I will pass turn.
Okay.
All right, so Griselbrand will continue to have no abilities until Kaplan's end step. Dress down will stick around. Or Griselbrand, did I say? Whatever. We are in a hype train now. 3 minutes left on the hype train. Sub-gifter use bits to help us get to the next level.
There's life force and death.
Alright. Tap.
There's no light equivalent.
Draw for turn.
Well, there's Glare of Heresy, which is like white press for white cards.
Specifically white?
Yeah.
So I put mine in there.
I think it's exile white.
Oh, okay.
You have no creatures right?
No.
No creatures in Force of Phil's graveyard confirmed. Reanimate. Grief.
Results.
I'll go to 13. And I'll pass.
Game 2.
Alright, dress down goes away. Grief had no abilities. Portent target myself, says Phil.
Discard 2.
Terminus could be decent here. Iona has been exiled. Don't have to worry about that anymore.
Play a construct.
Oh, my
I'll pass turn.
Then we'll go search.
Alright, drawing off Portent on upkeep is Phil. Grief and Griselbrand are the creatures on Kaplan's side of the graveyard of the battlefield. Thoughtseas.
One card after that?
Swords and Griselbrand in response.
Draw some. So go to 6.
Okay, grindstone.
I go to 13.
What do you want to go?
Towers.
You got a 14. 14.
Go ahead.
Yep.
All right, so Phil managed to clear the board, but Kaplan drew a whole new hand, and Phil is hellbent.
14. He's the treasure and the red. That's the goblin engineer.
Faithless Looting. Getting cast here. Archon of Cruelty is card number 1. High train complete at level 2. 4 subs. Thank you, everybody.
Two floating.
Entomb, 2 floating.
Do your thing.
See the I'm not sure if this is what's on the top or this is here, but I don't see the days.
All of energy with 3 counters.
Okay.
Want to call a judge?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to slow, right?
Yeah, sure.
Judge?
Sorry about that. Oh, good. I was like, because when you dumped the show and tell on the Archon, I was like,
All right, so Phil was at 3 life. Twitch chat was right. Phil was at 3 life, and an Archon of Cruelty getting exhumed here ends the game, and Kaplan did not mean to slow roll anybody.